We're nearly there. Come on.
And another team, second team coming in for today. The world's toughest row, Atlantic 2024. Thank you so much for joining us with almighty mates 2C coming into the finish line. Keep sending in your messages of support. Let the team know that you are watching. We are live on YouTube in the beautiful English harbour in Antigua after 3,000 miles of rowing the Atlantic. Tim and Andy are cruising in.
Come on, Tim. Come on, Andy. We're nearly there.
Our 24th team to arrive in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024. Almighty mates 2C. Oh yes, on board we've got Andy Purvis rowing in for the finish. Tim Cox guiding the team in expertly, I must add. Keep your messages of support coming in. Quick way
Come on, guys. We're nearly there.
up on the fort from Andy. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Thank you so much for joining us again for the arrivals. Family and friends up on the fort behind us. We've got catamarans hanging around, dinghy boats. We've got people in the water. We've got even rowers from the same fleet in the water, snorkeling back by the Pillars of Hercules. And that red buoy represents the finish, and they've done it.
You did it.
Well done, boys.
Yeah. Well done, boys. You did it. Well done. 3,000 miles done and dusted. Woo!
Oh, yes.
You did it.
As Skipper Maurice said, as they're coming round the Pillars of Hercules, a Herculean effort from the team. Pots and pans clanging on the boat behind there. Don't know if you can see people on deck there to the right of the screen. Oh, yes, that's what we're talking about. Coming in from the UK, Tim and Andy have rowed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. The ultimate ocean rowing challenge, adventure of a lifetime, is something that Tim's had his eye on for a while, Andy as well, and they've finally done it. They've had many an almighty day of rowing those 3,000 miles, and they finally added all up to 49 days in total.
You did it.
And they can fully celebrate that now.
Welcome to Antigua. You are 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles. You did it. You did it.
Oh, look at that.
3,000 miles. 3,000 miles. Welcome to Antigua.
With the conditions being particularly challenging this year, these guys put in so much effort, not just from the start on the 11th of December, but they put in some serious hard work to arrive ahead of the next two teams that are coming in. And they can be super proud of that effort that they put in since the middle of January particularly. And then you even tried to get in ahead of Team Cheerfulness that arrived about an hour and a half ago. Absolutely fantastic. Early January, they're behind two of the pairs teams that are due in, one today, one in a couple of days' time. The Black Forest rowers are arriving later today. That's a mixed team, and then the next team coming in on the 31st is the women's pair, Atlantic Arrow. These guys were behind them. Very nice.
Well done, boys. Welcome to Antigua.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
They managed to really creep in ahead of those two teams. And the weather, like all the fleets have experienced this year, it's been particularly brutally unfair thrashing them and throwing them around in the stormy conditions initially that set them off to an early start. And then it was going from no wind, all wind from side on, wind from the head, from in front, and then wind looking forward to wind from behind. And it just seemed so elusive this year. They'd have it for a moment and then it would disappear and be back to flat calm all over again, where they have to really row to get through it. Sounds idyllic, you know, flat, calm waters, but not when you're in a rowing boat. Andy Purvis, Tim Cox, arriving in to English Harbour. The almighty mates. Charities are Dementia UK in Abigail's footsteps. Andy lost his grandfather and his mum to dementia, and Tim lost his father-in-law last year to dementia. So we're going to head in ahead of the team now so that we can get onto land and be ready for their first footsteps onto land. You're going to see that in just a moment, so stick around on the live. We're not going to go anywhere. The live stays running. It'll take them just a few minutes to row themselves into Nelson's Dockyard, and we look forward to seeing you for that arrival in just a bit. Thanks for watching so far.
Let's make some noise for Almighty Mates!
Welcome back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 for the arrival of Almighty Mates to Sea. Andy Purvis and Tim Cox.
Andy and Tim, welcome to Antigua! And I'm
Lovely.
pretty sure we'll see a smooth landing here. Tim is steering the boat in.
A lovely arrival with lots of people here.
Smooth and soft landing, that's the way, Tim.
Beautiful. Andy was always drawn to the sea and enjoys extreme sports and activities. He was the one that drove them in. Tim was the one that steered them in. Many of you may recognise Tim there. Previous rowers and future rowers may recognise him from World Premier Water Sports Training Company, Sea Sports Southwest. Sea Sports Southwest has worked alongside the World's Toughest Row since 2012, along with his wife Sue, specialising in ocean rowing and other shore-based water sports courses.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Almighty Mates! Tim, come on, Tim. Andy, come on, come on.
For Tim, it was always a question of when he would take on the challenge. So when Andy asked him, he couldn't say no. And for Andy...
And we hear the horns, ladies and gentlemen, representing the United Kingdom, Almighty Mates!
Yes!
So, second arrival today, what a day we have had. The sun is shining. And would we like to see these two incredible, inspirational men step on land? I think that was a yes, guys. Who's first? Tim, welcome to Antigua.
Carsten pointing into his slide. Carsten got the hug first.
Family hugs. Been many, many days apart. Christmas, New Year's apart. Now here at the dockyard after 3,000 miles of ocean rolling.
Andy actually made it to the start line last year, but 4 days into the pre-race prep period, his rowing partner pulled out from the challenge. Chose a fantastic partner, Tim.
And as always, after many days on the ocean, the dock seems to be moving.
There's Sue, Tim's wife.
I'm roasting hair and everything.
Andy and Tim, all animates.
Thanks for carefulness. Need to say for Tim, he really put up a great fight to get into the thing.
Right.
Previous
A few more hugs.
Jude from Alex.
I need to get on stage first.
No. Do your bit. Exhausted, battered, and bruised. They had such confused seas. They said that they were looking forward to hot baths. Very much the order of the day, they said. Although it's a very hot day here in the tropics, I'm not sure they're going to want that so much now. Maybe a soak in the ocean.
Why would you do that?
Not sure they want that either. A nice freshwater shower, that would be lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed here today was the second arrival in another past team arriving safe and sound to English Harbor, Antigua. They started their journey here and then team last year, December 11th, in La Gomera. They are now here 3,000 miles further west in Antigua after 49 days, 8 hours, and 53 minutes. We have some certificates of achievements here handed over by fellow ocean rower, Kilinia, and some gift bags from Antigua as well. Let's give it up, make some noise for Almighty Names. What a journey you two have had since La Gomera and before La Gomera. A bit of a backstory. Andy here, he was supposed to be in the race last year in the World Super Atlantic 2023 together with his rowing partner, but that didn't happen. Your boat was down in La Gomera. Tim was down in La Gomera as well because he is an instructor from Sea Sport together with his wife. Sue, who is over here, so he has taught a lot of our teams throughout the last 12 years, a lot. And now you have done the row with Andy. So completely amazing to see you guys in. Also great to see Tim wearing his vest all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. Obviously, you need to pre-taught to teach. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, a big applause for these two incredible guests. Andy, when you were down in Lebanon in 2023, obviously it was difficult to see the entire fleet. They took off, and then your boat had to be shipped back.
Yep.
But you two found each other. You were actually taking your courses at Sea Sport in Sidmouth. How does it feel to finally be here?
Well, I couldn't ask for a better guy to be with. What a fellow. I mean, absolutely, hands out to him. And today would have been his dad's birthday, who sadly died a few months ago. So an emotional day for us. We had a little run this morning and we celebrate.
Tim, tell us a little bit about those feelings and emotions, probably thinking about your dad and you're now here.
Yeah, I mean, during the road it didn't affect me much. It was just this morning when we had our run and we had a hug and I cried. So, yeah, but couldn't work out better. Came in daytime. It would have been my dad's birthday. He would have been really proud.
And I'm pretty sure that someone sitting out there looking down and are very proud, and so are we, and definitely worth a big applause in that memory. Lots of challenges out there. The weather this year has been quite tough. There have been very long periods with very slow weather. Tell us a little bit about the struggle out there.
Fourth day we capsized. That says it all, really. About a 30-foot wave smashed us from behind. We went down, and that was our first little foray. We stayed on power anchor for a little while after that. But yeah, got back up and off we went, and yeah, never looked back. Really, really good.
Really, really good. And indeed it was Tim throughout the years. Obviously, you've been down in La Gomera, you have spoken to so many ocean rowers, future ocean rowers and previous ocean rowers, and you've been a big part of the sport for many years. Now you have crossed the Atlantic Ocean 3,000 miles. You're here in Antigua. Tell us a little bit about, the feelings going through your head.
It's absolutely amazing. Everyone's, like I say, I've trained so many people. I've seen all the people. Everyone's story is different. Mine's different from everyone else's, or ours, should I say. It's different from everyone else's. So it's your own story, but it's been absolutely fantastic. can I just say a few thanks? One, obviously, to the World's Toughest Row, by the way, the safety team, been absolutely fantastic. Our shore crew have been absolutely amazing. Karen, on the fundraising side of things. Sue with her cakes, keeping us fueled and giving us all the weather information to help us across, being brilliant. Our Guy Dresser, who's an ex-rower, and Stuart Shepherd, doing our socials and website. So had really, really fantastic support. And there's so many people we need to thank personally that we can't do now, but we will in a few days' time when we've settled.
And a big applause to the land group for sure. So, we've now done the Atlantic. That was amazing. You're here. A cast team on the Pacific.
Let's think about it.
No shout.
Maybe.
I heard a maybe here. Sometimes that means a yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it all here. And this is Antigua. Almighty Mates 2C after 49 days, 8 hours and 53 minutes. Made it all the way from Antigua. Let's give them a big, big hip hip hooray. Almighty Mates, hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Well done, guys. You're doing a live interview now with Charlotte on YouTube. After that, it's fresh fruit, drinks, food, and more time with family who are standing here eager to get a hand on you. But first, over to Charlotte.
Come on down here, guys. Choice whether to stand or sit. Careful as you
The audience,
go.
thank you for coming down to the Dockyard. We have another arrival tonight, sunset time.
Lean up with each other. Hold on tight. Oh, it's so good to see you here. What a long journey for both of you in so many ways. Getting to the start line last year, Andy, and then all the times that you've watched everybody doing the course, and now you're here too. Was there ever a moment during that where you thought, oh, why am I doing this? What am I doing here?
For me, no,
No.
I don't think so, not at all.
So I've got a card from Kelder Wood, who wrote, I think it's 2018, and it says, if you're having a really bad time, open this. If you're not, that's not the word to use, but if you don't open this, I hate you. Not really. And I thought about opening on day 4. I thought, well, if this is the worst that can be thrown at me, it's not that bad. So I haven't opened it yet. So I'm going to hopefully get Kelder to read it to me one day.
Oh, I love that. Hi, Kelder. Oh, you'll love that too. I hope
It's been an absolutely amazing experience. We had a safe word that didn't get used.
Yeah,
We can't use
can't
that
use it on there, but yeah. But yeah, we've got on fine all the way there, so that's actually brilliant.
We heard that you were having a little bit of a bromance out there.
Yeah.
We saw some
didn't hug
pics
as
and
much
some
as we
videos.
meant to. The only hugs we had, the only hugs we had to try and get past each other because we were so unsteady on our feet.
Well, you came in very steady and you flew your flares there with great strength.
With dignity.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've said some stuff already to the people back home. Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody that might be watching this?
I think all of our supporters, of which we've had hundreds and hundreds of supporters, absolutely brilliant. Our people that have donated to our fantastic charities, and Abigail's Footsteps themselves as a charity have been absolutely awesome. Their support all the way from start to finish has been absolutely incredible. So yeah, thanks to all those guys, absolutely incredible. We've raised a lot of money and we've had a whale of a time. So
Just my family, have a drink with Dad, please.
yeah.
Absolutely. And you can have a drink with Dad as well, right? now.
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
Sure.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your time in Antigua.
Thank you. See you later.
Right.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
All important handshake with head safety officer on the couch. Safety team are always on hand for our fleet. Should they need.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the team leave the arrival area, let's give them another applause. Oh, incredible to see them meeting rowers already here, wearing the famous I wrote the Atlantic t-shirt. As mentioned, next arrival, Black Forest rowers coming in around sunset.
24 teams have arrived. We've got 12 more to go. 25th team, as you heard, Black Forest rowers, our first mixed pairs coming in. They're due in around between 6 and 7 o'clock this evening. Keep your eye on the tracker, keep your eye on our social media for updates, World's Toughest Row, and of course, live on YouTube. We will be going live just before their arrival, so make sure you check in for that. Thank you so much for joining us so far, and we'll see you later.